This is 9 News at 10.
A small-town crime that could have a statewide impact. The murder of a woman in Leadville will be a topic of discussion by state legislators. Her family is fighting to prevent similar crimes from happening to anyone else. 9 News reporter Kevin Torres explains how the death of Vonnie could offer better protection for men and women.
Adele, according to the National Center for Victims of Crime, 3.4 million people are stalked each year. Out of that number, 75% of those people know the person who is stalking them. Vonnie knew the man who was stalking her because he lived right next door. Her children are hoping a bill they're proposing will become state law.
Where's the puppies?
There are pieces in our lives
This is our blessing.
that hold us together.
She got my mom's green eyes.
Like little dots of glue stuck on a stem. For the Flores family, that little dot is little Maddie.
And she helps Grandpa, huh? You help Grandpa lots, huh?
Just shy of turning 1, she never had a chance to meet her grandma Vonnie.
She was something, I'll tell you.
Never had a chance to see how silly she was.
She sure had a great sense of humor,
And never had a chance to see how much she cared.
I just miss her. Lots of struggle for me, not being able to share her with my mom.
There are many things Dawn would like to share with her mom now. But on one July day back in 2010, her mother was taken away from her.
She was taken for the most horrible reason.
A man named Robert Medina had stalked Vonnie for years. He lived right next door to her.
My mom lived in fear for 5 years before we knew that she could get help, and then it didn't help her.
When police eventually arrested Medina for stalking, he was held in jail for 3 hours before he bonded out. He never had to go before a judge. On top of that, the courts never told Vonnie about getting a restraining order. She found that out on her own a few days later.
He killed her before he got to court for the restraining order. So there was a hole, and so now we're trying to close that hole.
How they're going to close that hole is by presenting a bill to the state legislature, which would make stalking as serious a crime as domestic violence.
You get a domestic violence charge, you're in jail until you see a judge and there's a restraining order.
This is a battle.
I don't want people to have to live the daily life that we live now without my mom.
A battle Vonnie's children don't plan to lose.
I want them to be able to trust in the legal system.
Directly after Vonnie's death, her family blamed the district attorney in Lake County for not helping protect her enough. Immediately after, he changed the stalking laws in Lake County to make a suspect go before a judge, stay in jail for a period of time, as well as provide the victim with a restraining order. This Thursday, Vonnie's family will go to the state capitol to urge the legislature to make it a statewide amendment. Adele, they're going to meet there around 10 o'clock.
All right, sounds good. Kevin, thanks so much.
There is another small-town tragedy unfolding in Monte Vista in the San Luis Valley tonight. 2 people were murdered there, and a message was left behind on the side of their home.